Now a first down throw. Gone. That's caught by Howard. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's the 3rd-round pick from Memphis. It's Darrell Henderson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Out of the gun. Gone. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Woods coming off by far the best year of his career. 86 catches, over 1,200 yards. Now he's hoping to build on that. Well, he was a key cog in the wheel that took them to the Super Bowl last season. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. The tackle made by Eric Murray.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 20.
Big time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Let's go, D. Shift. Watch the shift. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Twist. Twist.
Mayfield looks to throw. He's got his man in the crossing route. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 27 yards there, a 1st down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. Now the 3rd leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Pick me up. Here we go. Tighten up. Tighten up. Tighten up. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Hey, check 20.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. On 4th down, the Browns hand things over to the veteran Britton Colquitt to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Howard, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. He spots Henderson open left side. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now it's Hunt. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Let him know. Rush in. Shoot.
6 guys. Check back.
They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Taking it about the 36. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
To throw again on second down. Goff. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Jannard Avery. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Kill. Pistol.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
He's checking crap. Check that. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Point it right. Kill. Hey, turn it out. Get ready.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Real. Here we go. 50. Mike 50. Go. Alert. Check 4. Hey, check 24.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Shit. 25. Check 25.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Hey, alert!
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. No.
Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Good. 180. Hey, let's go. It's coming
Fourth down, Mayfield. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Gone. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
You know, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. 3rd and long. It's gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Come on, D. Check, check. Hey, alert 33. Check 26, check 26. Check, check. Check.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
4th down, and on is Greg Joseph for the Browns field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by Joseph is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
53, check, 53.
Here's Goff. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
King. Tight go. Quick the edge. Come. Check 31. Hey, alert. Stop.
First down, Mayfield. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
He's checking. Crash. Hey, outside.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And Callaway taking it in left side. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Switch. Check three. He's coming. We got double up.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he stopped immediately there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Browns on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Final play of the half, Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Check three, check three. Check nine, check nine. One time.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
At their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Goff now looks to throw. Going up top for Kupp. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Hey, check, check. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. To throw, Mayfield. Flush to his right. 16 yards. A little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Check the hot read. Hey, alert 3, alert 5.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Demetrius Harris, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. To throw is gone. Out left, he's got it to Everett. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep...
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the... Here's Johnny Hekker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Returnable here for Callaway. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
They run it again with Chubb. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. There to make the tackle, Samson Ebukam.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. Hey, alert 33.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set. 180. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Let's go. One touch.
From the 36, Mayfield. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Set. 180. King. Watch the twist. Check it backer. One touch.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Stop your running.
Now it's gone. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Goff now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Goff now to throw. He's going to go up top for the end. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Browns 24.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D.
Back to throw, Goff. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The D-tackle, Sheldon Richardson, came barreling in for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Challenge. Bravo.
Shift.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
A gain of 18 on the play.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Woods the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
Cut. 180.
You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Here we go. 76. 76.
58, boys.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Just like that. Just like that. 58 to Mike. 58.
Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on
Value 3.
Now Goff on 1st down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Goff. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. This pass from Goff to Everett, the tight end. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Myles Garrett in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They go ahead and snap it. Goff being chased out left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Browns defense stands tall. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10.
Undercrunch. 36.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Cleveland, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week.